I have in my hand here a 750 milliliter water sprayer that we have available on thegardenshop.ie. Now, it's a very simple product, as I'm sure most customers will be familiar with it. I'll just give a quick overview of it. You simply take off the head here if you're going to fill it with water, okay? And how the pumping action works, when we pull the trigger here, it simply sucks water up through this head here up to the nozzle, okay? So, in terms of the nozzle here, it's adjustable. So if you turn it in the clockwise direction, you can actually lock it. So if I actually got to press it here and pump it, it won't work. No water can be pumped through it, okay? So by turning it in an anti-clockwise direction, we can actually open it up, and we can see here that we have it in a nice spray like this, okay? And by continuing to turn it this way, we can actually turn it into a jet like this, okay? And it has a reasonable range on it. So most people are obviously going to be using it in a type of misting action, okay? So what would we generally use this for? Well, the most common use of it would be something like this. If we had a tray here full of seeds that were just coming on, obviously we don't want to damage the seeds by using a watering can where the water would come out in too large of a volume. So what we can actually do is we can actually just come along and spray it like this. And it's excellent from that perspective. It just gives a nice gentle spray over the entire area. We could also use it if you had indoor pots, things like this, and you just want to do quite a nice spray over a certain area. It'll work reasonably well on that. Also, it can be used in conjunction with chemicals. We'll say if we wanted to do spraying, particularly spot spraying of particular areas, you could mix in some type of a chemical like Roundup, whatever, and you could come along and you can just do very select. So you can pick a particular spot, and also you can turn it off in a moment. So there's no dribble effect, so you can do one area and another, things like that. So it's quite a nice sprayer. I suppose the one disadvantage of it over a slightly larger sprayer than this is that as we're pumping it, with a sprayer like this, we actually just come along and we pressurize it, and then we just hold on the handle and spray. With this one here, we have to continuously pump the handle when we're spraying. But that's, you know, it's just a relative thing, and it's relatively low capacity. But having said that, again, it keeps the cost of it relatively low, and it just keeps it easy to store and carry around. So this water sprayer available from thegardenshop.ie.